All over the world, people are living in fear and in anxiety because of the things that are happening in the world. Even Christians live in fear. They interpret the Bible prophecies and they live in fear and anxiety. But Jesus Christ told us not to fear the things that are happening in the world. He told us whom to fear. I read from Luke chapter 12 verse 4. And I say to you, my friends, do not be afraid of those who kill the body, and after that have no more that they can do. But I will warn you whom to fear. Fear the one who, after he has killed, has authority to cast into hell. Yes, I tell you, fear him. People are running around accumulating wealth, buying insurances, health insurance, life insurance, all kinds of insurances to protect them against possible disaster or sickness. But they are not concerned about their souls. They are not concerned about their relationship with God. They fear the wrong things. Jesus told us the parable of the rich fool who had accumulated much for himself. We read in Luke chapter 12 verse 19 what this rich fool says. And I will say to my soul, soul, you have many goods laid up for many years to come. Take your ease, eat, drink, and be merry. But God said to him, you fool, this very night your soul is required of you, and now who will own what you have prepared? So is the man who lays up treasure for himself and is not rich towards God. People are concerned about all kinds of things, but they do not fear for their souls. God is in control. Nothing that happens in this world is out of his hand or out of his control. But people refuse to submit themselves to God. They disobey Jesus Christ, and therefore they live in fear. Christians worry about the Antichrist, about what is going to happen next in the world. They are hoping for a rapture to take them out of this world, even though they are living in sin. They fear all these things, but they do not fear God. God knows what is going to happen, and he tells his children. He looks after them. We read in Amos chapter 2, verse 6. If a calamity occurs in a city, has not the Lord done it? Surely the Lord God does nothing unless he reveals his secret counsel to his servants, the prophets. God reveals to his children what he is about to do. But his children fear the things in the world. They do not fear him. They are not with him. They do not follow him. They do not listen to him. And that is why they are living in constant fear. They are away from God. If we are with Jesus, following him, obeying him, we have nothing to fear, because he will guide us, he will keep us, and he will supply in all our needs. Like Jesus also said, Jesus Christ told us not to be anxious of anything. I read Luke chapter 12 verse 22. And he said to his disciples, for this reason I say to you, do not be anxious for your life as to what you shall eat, nor for your body as to what you shall put on. For life is more than food, and the body than clothing. Consider the ravens, for they neither sow nor reap, and they have no storeroom, no barn. Yet God feeds them. How much more valuable you are than the birds. And which of you, by being anxious, can add a single cubit to his lifespan? If then you cannot do even a very little thing, why are you anxious about other matters? Consider the lilies, how they grow. They neither toil nor spin. But I tell you, even Solomon in all his glory did not clothe himself like one of these. But if God so arrays the grass in the field, which is alive today and tomorrow is thrown into the furnace, how much more will he clothe you, O men of little faith? And do not seek what you shall eat, what you shall drink, and do not keep worrying. For all these things the nations of the world eagerly seek, but your Father knows that you need these things. But seek for his kingdom, and these things shall be added to you. Do not be afraid, little flock. Your Father has chosen gladly to give you the kingdom. Sell your possessions and give to charity. Make yourselves purses which do not wear out, an unfailing treasure in heaven, where no thief comes near, nor moth destroys. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. If our treasure is with Jesus Christ, then we have nothing to fear. We have nothing to lose. But if our treasure is in this world, then we have reason to be anxious. We have reason to fear. Because whatever we've accumulated will perish. And we ourselves will perish. If we are with Jesus and we obey him, we have nothing to fear. Those who fear God have nothing else to fear, because nothing can touch you unless God allows it. Submit yourself to Jesus. Fear him and trust him, and he will give you peace beyond all understanding. May Jesus bless you.